this afternoon, the Whitefield Wolfpack get set to face off against the Mt Bethel Eagles in a region game. It's 70 degrees and cloudy. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day for baseball. The Wolfpack entered today 6-5 as they are on a 2-game win streak, and just yesterday Mercy ruled Mt Bethel by winning 10-0. They're also 3-1 in region play. The Pack set for their second game here today, looking to sweep the series. It was all Whitefield yesterday, offensively and defensively. On the offensive side of things, it was a true team win, but some breakout ball players were Wyman Shaheen, who was able to put the ball in play consistently, came across the boards 3 times. Also, John Durden is a speedster, as he used his legs for good, stole some bases, and was productive in the field. The man of the day, though, was Hot Sauce Holland, the junior arm, to an incredible game, and he had a total of 11 strikeouts. That's 11. You need 2 fingers to count those. And he was dealing like Howie Mandel runs Deal or No Deal. We get set for action here this afternoon with Wyman Shaheen and the Wolfpack leading off. Shaheen takes ball 1, or strike 1, apologize. Shaheen, a senior, stands in. He swings and misses. He's down 0-2. Here we go, the count, 0-2. That one fouled off. Shaheen still fighting in the count, 0-2. Swing and a miss. The man, number 5, Will White, pitcher on the mound, rings up Shaheen as he heads back to the dugout. Nate Jones, the man, stands in. You know, today I think the start, I believe, will be crucial to see if we can make plays on both sides of the ball. You know, we got the bats to roll early yesterday. And there is ball 1. Gets past the catcher. Got the bats rolling, and we're hot from yesterday. We'll see if they can match up and stay right where they left off. And you can get the order 1 through 9 to have success, or if it takes some time. That one popped up. Watch out, fans. That one's out of play and foul. Jones fouls that one off, staying alive. And that one clips him as he will head to first base after getting hit in the thigh by that one. So Jones stands at first after getting hit. Ryan McClellan, now the man who stands in, senior catcher. Takes ball 1. McClellan set in the box, is set. And the throw over to first, he is not able to obtain it. And Nate Jones took advantage as he's down at third base now. An error by the pitcher. So now a man in scoring position. The Wolfpack howled to great heights yesterday. See what they can do right here. That one up high and outside for a ball. The man at third, Nate Jones. Watch out. Let's run through the defensive alignment when we have a moment. For the home squad in white, the Mt Bethel Eagles. On the mound, number 5, Will White. That one outside. Ball 4, take your base. So now a mid on the corners now. Behind McClellan at first, who will head back to the dugout. The courtesy runner is going to be number 8, Pacey English, the junior. Nate Jones stands at third. Let's run you through the defensive alignment for the Eagles. From left to right in the outfield, you have left fielder number 14, Matthew Tripp. In center, number 11, Tripp Lemming. And in right, number 3, Hudson Rybolt. Rolling across the diamond from the inside. Watch out, that one's inside and low for ball 1. Third baseman, number 13, Browning Monet. Playing short, number 4, Hayes Stevens. And at second, number 7, Blake Van Wagenen. And at first, number 10, Will Coomjohn. And the man on the mound, of course, is number 5, Will White. Wesley Calloway stands in the box with 2 on. It's only 1 down. Calloway struggled the past couple of games, trying to get something going. And Jones thought about going home after that wild pitch, but he stays at third, makes the smart decision. But Pacey English moves up 90 feet. So now 2 men in scoring position. English at second, Jones at third. Wesley Calloway, the man in the box, gets set. He's ready. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Good position, good pitch by White. That one rocketed into right field. Will it stay fair? No, it'll be foul. Nonetheless, a good shot. Just has got that one. If he's just able to keep that one in the lines, it definitely causes some trouble. And the Wolfpack strike first, but we will see what we can do here. That one sent into center field. It'll drop. That one all the way back to the green wall. Center fielder mishandles the ball. 1 run comes in. There's 2. And Wesley Calloway surfing the wave over at second base. Number 24, the senior left fielder, Taylor Gregg, stands in with the man in scoring position. Taylor Gregg, in yesterday's game at home against the Mt Bethel Eagles, he did it all. In the first, unfortunately, struck out. But then in the third, he had a line drive up the middle. He was able to get to third, but was left stranded. And then he walked in the fourth. See what he can do here. Nonetheless, though, a great team win yesterday as the Pack won in dominating fashion, 10-0. White looks back over at second base. Here's the pitch. That one a bit high and outside. Good eye by Taylor Craig right there. Not to chase. 2-0 the count for the man in goal, number 24. And that one a bit high, 3-0. Account wide open for the tank, Taylor Craig. Taylor Craig, a leader on and off the field. And White washes strike one into the zone. 3-1 the count for Taylor Craig, who stands in with Wesley Calloway, the man in scoring position, over at second. That one sent into shallow left. Wesley on the move. He'll stay at third. And a great sounding hit off the bat. Taylor Craig, he is at first. Harrison Brantley, the third baseman, the sophomore, stands in. He takes a hack at it, draws one foul. Coach Shaheen telling the man up, Harrison Brantley, to lock in. Runner on the move, Tank. He goes to second, and with that, Wesley Calloway comes home. So now it's 3-0, and Taylor Craig has got himself into scoring position. That one fouled off. Harrison Brantley trying to stay alive here in the count, but nonetheless, the Wolfpack had a productive start to the game. I know it's just 3-0, and it's come off a couple of errors from the Eagles and just some fielding mistakes nonetheless, and some base running good things that have been good for the Wolfpack. But it's good to see the Wolfpack are kind of starting off strong here in just the top half of the first. Kind of picking up where they left off against a troubling Mt Bethel team. Third baseman throws over, and the ball is dropped by the first baseman, Harrison Brantley. He's safe at first. Taylor Craig at third. The DH, the designated hitter, Thomas Figueretti, the senior, stands in and is set with runners on the corner. Taylor Craig at third, Harrison Brantley at first. The Wolfpack looking to continue in their winning ways. They're on a 2-game win streak, above 500 at 6-5, and they're 3-1 in region. That's a shot into right field. Right fielder tracking all the way back. It drops. Right fielder finally has collected. 1 run comes in, and it's now 4-0. The Wolfpack howling here of early. With that powerful hit, Brantley now stands at third with Mike Shaheen, and Thomas Figueretti is recorded with the double. Jake Arispe now the man up to bat. That one popped up. First baseman says he's got it. He tracks it down, and he does. 2 are down. The right fielder, John Durden, one of the players of the game yesterday. Tell you about what he did. productive he has been of late. Durden, just a sophomore. He's a young star in the making. And if he continues producing at a high level, he will have uber success in 2 years as a senior and beyond, potentially. Durden, though, a speedster. If he's able to get on base, he's got the legs. He used his legs for good yesterday in the win, stole some bases. He's a great fielder in the outfield. He plays right field and has earned himself that spot rightly. And he has just done outstanding things for the Wolfpack in the first half of the season. Two down, two on. And there's ball four. Take your base. That was Will White's second ball thrown. And the man who started the inning, Mt Shaheen, is now up with the bases loaded. I want to bet high. Good eye. Mt Shaheen giving a set of calls down the third base side. That one popped up. Who wants it? First baseman says he's got it. He goes. And that'll do it for the top half of the first. But the Wolfpack strike first. It's 4-0. Let's see what Samuel Marshall and the defensive squad of things can accomplish here of early. Yes, sir.
No big deal. Parents said that the camera angle is kind of screwed up, but I think is it because of the fence?
Is it because missing third?
Yeah, like they can't see third base.
Yeah, I know. That's the trouble. Excuse me, ma'am. No, I know. And if you move the camera, it could just... I think it's just going to revert back to its ways at the end of the day. I think you'd rather see first base than third base at the end of the day, but I will definitely mess around with it. And tell them to listen to the commentary. I'll make sure they get the third base. I'll make sure they get good commentary about the third base. No, yes, sir. What are your thoughts on Kansas? Yeah, I know. It's unfortunately Kevin's out.
Just can't believe it. But, I mean, my wife had a bone bruise on her knee a couple years ago. She fell hiking, and it took like 6 months to go around.
That's awful.
She fell into a rock.
Oh.
But which would be more severe than what he did. But, I mean, it's just so unfortunate.
It is.
It's been a miserable season.
I know. Not the best ones, but...
I mean, I don't know. It wouldn't shock me if they win like 2 games.
Yeah.
It wouldn't shock me if they lose tomorrow.
Yeah, makes sense.
Very, very discouraging year though, in a season where you really felt like.
Yeah, with Hunter coming in as well and his presence, but
I have a lot of commentaries. You got to get back to me.
I will.
Ever have been 3-point shooters ever.
I agree. No, yes, sir. Oh, chatting it up with Nate Jones' dad about some Kansas basketball right there. You're missing third base side. I think it's due to the fence and due to the field. You think so? We can mess around with it. Anyway, sorry about that. Trying to fix the camera angle so it's the best possible for the viewers, and talking a little Kansas Jayhawks basketball with Mr. Jones as the Jayhawks face off against the Stanford Bulldogs tomorrow. But anyway, Tripp Lemming, the man who started it off for the Eagles, he grounded out to the third baseman. Harrison Brantley able to make the throw over. So Blake Van Wagenen now the man who stands in. I want to bet high. Nice pitch by Marshall. Marshall takes the mound, and he has a wide range of pitches he can throw. He is known as the quiet assassin. One of the quieter, keeps yourself guys on the team, but that one popped up. Center fielder Wyman Shaheen tracks it down for out number 2. No, let me continue. Silent assassin, one of the quieter guys on the team. Keep to yourself type of guy, but on the diamond, he writes his own glory story by striking and shooting the opposing team with his weaponry. But of early, in just the first couple of pitches he's thrown, he's done a remarkable job. Out one a bit outside. Hayes Stevens, the man up to bat. Out one, fouled off. Stevens clips the end of the bat with the ball. And swing and a miss. Strike 2. Samuel trying to end the side right here. Can he do it? Out one. Low and clips the backstop fence. Out one. Oh, nice diving play by Nate Jones. A throw over. Not in time, but boy, oh boy. Nate Jones laying it all out on the line. Man, he gets an A for effort. An outstanding play all the way around for the senior, the Kansas Jayhawk, Nate Jones. So the man aboard is Hayes Stevens. Runner on the move, throw over down. Will not be in time. Stevens steals second. Hayes Stevens, the man in scoring position. Wokum John, the first baseman, now is set. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that'll do it for the first inning. A Wolfpack in the top half of the first. Put up 4. Devo Samuel and company had success as we get set for the top half of the second. We'll be right back. 4-0 Whitefield. 4-0 Whitefield. Yes, sir. Couple of the Whitefield parents asking the score and being generous, giving it to them. No, that's all right. Totally understandable. Makes sense. No worries. If you can set it up and the people can watch, great. If not, it's just 2 away games at the end of the day, and we can miss them. Yeah, there you go. No. So, talking it up with Mr. Craig here and company. Nate Jones set to start the top half of the second. Made an outstanding diving play. And a throw over to first, but the Eagles offensive player just beat the bag in the throw. Good eye by Jones as he's got himself a 2-0 count. And 3-0 the count wide open. Jones in the first got hit by a pitch. That got him to first. He's able to make his way around the respective bases. He was the first run to come in. Wolfpack lead at 4-0. And there's a strike. Good pitch by Will White. That one up the middle. It'll get through. Jones on the move. That one gets away from the center fielder. He's having to go all the way back to out where it says 350. And Jones capitalizes not only on the hit, but he is able to advance to second off of the error by the center fielder. Ryan McClellan walked in the first, stole second, and once again is able to make his way around the respective bases. He's the second run to come in. Nate Jones, the man in scoring position. Out one low and in the dirt. You could see the white chalk dust up on that pitch. Swing and a miss. Ryan McClellan as he looks to step back in the box and get set. That one, a dribbler. Second baseman over and converts Kumjan, first baseman, for the first out. Wesley Calloway in the first had a shot up and into center field. Once again, was the third run to come across. Oh, the umpire, home plate umpire, cracking jokes. Whitefield dugout. That one popped and deep into left field. Left fielder tracking it. He able to grab it. Anyway, a run comes in.
We go, Tank.
2 down, but a run comes in. We'll take it for the Wolfpack. It's 5-0. Well, let me tell you, finish that thought about the home plate umpire just cracking a joke. He heard the dugout say, "Where it?" to Wesley Calloway, as you know, where the pitch you get hit, you go to first base, and umpire saying, "Nah, it hurts." Anyway, he got the crowd a couple of laughs. Back to baseball. Taylor Craig, the senior, up to bat, and just said, had a productive first at bat. Here's his second, as there's a ball. On deck, Harrison Brantley, but there are 2 down. That one high for ball 4. Harrison Brantley, the sophomore, his second time up. He had a grounder to the third baseman. Third baseman was able to corral it, throw it over to first. The first baseman dropped it at the last second, so Brantley, he was safe. Taylor Craig on the move. You can see the dust. He thought about going to third, but probably makes the wise decision of staying at second, but nonetheless is safe. And Harrison Brantley looks at the ball. Taylor Craig, throw goes down to second. He gets back standing in safely. Taylor Craig playing mind games with the catcher. He's got a fat lead. Throw does not go over to second. He'll jog his way back over to the base. White's got the pitch, and throw over to second. It's high, but not in time. Taylor Craig, safe standing in. And ball 4. Take your base, that one a bit high. Back-to-back walks initiated. 4 already from Will White this afternoon. Thomas Figueretti. He had a shot into right field in first, and a double was recorded. And that one gets away. Taylor Craig on the move. He will advance to third easily. Thomas Figueretti, the Sanford Bulldog. That's where he's going to college for the next 4. Stands in the set. On. Out of play. it high for a ball. Will White just not consistent so far this afternoon on the mound. Has had trouble finding the strike zone regularly. And a ball. Runners on the corner. Harrison Brantley at first. Taylor Craig at third. Both got on to start by being walked. That one is fair. All the way down the third base line. Taylor Craig touches home. Brantley on the move. Throw hasn't even come in. It's still rolling. And 2 more runs are tacked on. It's all Whitefield here and now. 7-0 Whitefield. And good pitch by Will White as he's able to initiate a strike. Spay popped out to the first baseman in the first. Yeah. Second at bat here. That one fouled off. And that one came back and hit the backstop fence with some power. And it even took off some lady's phone. Man, yikes. Anyway. That one clipped him. Wear it, Mr. Ump, wear it. So John Durden. He walked in the first, swings and a miss. Strike 1 right there, but 2 on. With 2 outs, Whitefield in command, 7-0. That one popped up. Heads up. Oh no. And it'll stay in fair play as the catcher is able to grab that one. It was high and thought it might have come out, but nonetheless, it's an out. The Wolfpack lead at 7-0. They have howled the great here so far this afternoon. It's been great team play. All of that happened in the first 2 half of the innings. We get set for the bottom half of the second. Devo Samuel in the first did his job, and the Wolfpack defense backed him up. And some defensive changes for the Wolfpack. We'll run through everybody. Catching, of course, you have Ryan McClellan on the mound, of course. Samuel Marshall at first. Wesley Callaway remains second. A broadcasting of Whitefield Athletics. Oh, yes, it might have. It was this lady's phone
Oh,
who it fell due to a foul ball. So I don't know if you want to mess with it on the fence, but it's right here.
I wonder who.
A Mount Bethel mother. Yeah. Talking to parents, man. Let's get back to the commentary. Anyway, couple new defensive changes. Pacey English at second. Austin Brown at short. Carter Hightower. And Thomas Purdue in the outfield. Left and right. Allen fouled off and out of play. He'll get set to do it again. And Matthew Trent rung up the second K of the afternoon for Samuel. Maddox Gendron, the man who stands in. He takes ball one. Out one low, and Ron McClellan had to do some fishing for that. Same play, same result. 2-0 the count to Gendron. And good pitch right there. And I'll let you in on a little secret. Ryan McClellan, he told number 23 Debo or Samuel Marshall, just take a deep breath after those two balls were thrown. That one hits the chain backstop, but he was able to settle down after he threw two balls and put one in there for a strike. He's had success so far. Out one a ball. Looks like a pretty good one. But I must be mistaken. I am mistaken. Umpire knows best. Gendron is set. Marshall, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And there's strike three as Gendron says hello to Doug. Now Browning Monet, number 13, stands in the third baseman. Back-to-back Ks for Michael Jordan. And there's a strike well placed. You know, Michael Jordan, he's a dual athlete. Samuel Marshall, his main sport is baseball, and we love seeing him out there in the blue and gold. Very talented. Allen fouled off. But Michael Jordan, my point was, played a little basketball, but he also played a little baseball for the Birmingham Barons at one point, and doing a little fun fact. And there's strike three. Rung up the side. 1-2-3 inning. Cha-ching! The cash register's open. As we get set for the top half of the third, the Wolfpack lead at 7-0. We'll be right back. Found the lady whose phone fell off the fence due to a foul ball, and now she's fixing it. Just helping a neighbor out, right? Shaheen is due up. And we're set to start the top half of the third inning. Shaheen due up. He's had himself an outing for sure. Let's see what he can do here. That one sent into deep center field. Center fielder having to track it all the way back. And a nice catch by the center fielder, Trip Lemming, as the sun is blaring down on him. Lofton Brown, the man who came in for Nate Jones. And same place, center fielder Lemming, he's got the same result after he makes a good catch. So 2 quick outs as Ryan McClellan now stands in with 2 down. McClellan takes ball 1. He grounded out to the second baseman in the second. It's his third at bat right here. Trying to put one in play and start something here in the top half of the third. The Wolfpack up 7-0. He takes strike 1. That one popped up, and it'll be out of play and foul. McClellan gets set to do it again. Ryan sends one fair after Coom John's first base glove. Thought about going to second, but makes a smart play and stays at first. And that one hits Wesley. He'll take his base. And you got 2 men on. The new man on the mound for the Eagles, actually Browning Monet. Carter Hightower, a sophomore, gets his time to shine. 2 men on. See what he can do. There's the ball outside. Just trying to piece one up right here with 2 down. That one sent into shallow center field. Center field, it'll drop. The diving center fielder not able to make the grab. 1 run comes across. It's 8-0 the Whitefield. And Carter Hightower gets some love from the parents and the dugout as he stands at first. Brantley, excuse me. Up for the third time this afternoon. He sends one. Will it be fair? It'll be foul at the last moment, and we'll have to get set to do it all over again. Brantley in the last inning, he walked, and then he was the seventh one to come across. Whitefield now leads it 8-0. A mound visit between Monet and Gindren has concluded. Monet's set. Here's the pitch. And that's strike 3. And out number 3. Brantley got caught looking. That's Monet's first strike of the afternoon. But nonetheless, the Wolfpack tack on another run. It is 8-0. It's all Wolfpack. And the new man on the mound for the Wolfpack is Figueretti. Figueretti the other day, not yesterday, but a game before against St. Francis in a win, 11-6, came into a relief pitch and he did an outstanding job, so why not keep being outstanding? The senior in relief gets set to show off his talents as we start the bottom half of the third, and it's all Wolfpack, 8-0. And there's a new catcher as well, so new pitcher and new catcher, a new tandem, like a good old tandem bicycle. But Harrison Brantley goes down to second as we get set for the bottom half of the third. Will Coonjohn, a dual athlete, is balling in both sports, but he plays basketball and now is on the baseball diamond. He swings and misses right there as Thomas Figueretti throws his first strike. Out one low and in the dirt. 1-1. And a swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Figueretti ahead. At one low and in the dirt. Levels the count now at 2 apiece. And swing and a miss. Strike 3, Coonjohn back up to the dugout. That's Figueretti's first K of the afternoon. And that's a pleasant start for the man. Hudson Rybolt Mighty but many. Out one. Fouled off for strike two. And strike three. Back-to-back Ks initiated. And great job. Thomas Figueretti has a big lead. You know, you don't know how he would perform, but so far he's performed to great heights just through two batters. That one a bit low for ball one. That one sent into right field. Thomas Purdue tracking it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Strikeout, and pop out to right field. We'll end the third. We head to the top half of the fourth, where the Wolfpack look to continue in their winning ways. Thomas Figueretti, the DH, stands in. And the first had a shot into right field. Got a double off of it, but was stranded. Different way of hitting it. It was a line drive down the third base line that stayed fair, my apologies, but got a double and was stranded. See what he could do right here. Ooh, that one looked a bit inside, but in the zone. Monet gets the call. That one low and in the dirt. 1-1. And strike two. Good pitch by Monet. He painted it in there like Monet Lisa. Tried to go back at the same pitch, but that one just a bit high. 2-2 the count. 2-2, nobody out. The DH, Thomas Figueretti. Productive day so far. Looking to continue adding it. And, man, the lady's phone drops again. Out one. Back to the fence. Three and two, the count full. Thomas Figueretti trying to stay alive. Sends it foul. We'll have another chance. That one, a good stop by the third baseman. The throw over in time and complete to Kumjan. There's one down. Pacey English, the man to stand in. A second baseman who came in for Jaco East Bay. He takes strike one. Out one off the end of the bat. And fouled. And that one off the first baseman's foot. Whoa, Kumjong. Ouch. That one's got to be hurt. Well, nonetheless, you know you want to get on base. And I guess you get on base any way you can. You don't see that every day. Thomas Purdue, the man in right now, up to bat. I went inside. Oh, watch out, that one fouled off. Mike Shaheen, the head coach, trying to make a play on it. Trying to show off what he can do in his glory days. That one popped up. Catcher not able to grab that one as it popped up. I was running away, thought that was going to hit me. Glad it didn't. Glad I still got some brain cells. Monet is set. Pacey English stands at first with a short lead. And fouled off. Staying alive is number 2 in gold. And strike 3. He goes down looking. Swing the bat, kid. Swing the bat. It's my advice. Anyway, the Wolfpack back up to the top of the order with Wyman Shaheen. Takes ball 1. That one sent into deep center field. Center fielder tracking it all the way back to the wall, and he makes the catch. And that'll be the third out as the Wolfpack jog back out to play some defense and see what they can do.
in the water. If you don't know what's in the water, that you're spraying out on the field. And that's where the regulations are. There's all these regulations about percentage of this, and this for gray water. You can have gray. It doesn't have to be water like purified water. It can be gray water, which is stuff you pull out of like a lake or a pond. But and so when we looked at it, sandy plains, and we were gonna do it.
If you're hearing about conversations about water, it's a couple of parents chatting it up, and they're right next to the gear. I'm right behind home plate, so showed my respect by taking a couple steps back because I know the home plate umpire doesn't want to hear my voice. Anyway, Allen popped up. Will Holland, the third baseman now. He says he's got it. He does, and there's one down. In the bottom half of the fourth, the Wolfpack have got it. 8-0 is the score. Hayes Stevens, the shortstop, stands in, takes strike one. Good pitch by Figueretti. Figueretti out for a second inning of work. Out one, popped up. Wyman says he's got it. Trying to block the sun. And 2 are down. And Kumjan sends one deep into left field. And it's too deep for Carter Hightower to even go back to the wall. Will Kumjan says goodbye as he is headed home. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 8-1. Howard fouled off. Matthew Trent, the left fielder, stands in. He struck out in the second. See what he can do right here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Also the third out. That'll do it for the fourth. We head to the top half of the fifth. Wolfpack up 8-1. Two up for the Pack. Lofton Brown, Will Holland, and Case Martin. O'Neill remains on the mound as we are just moments away from starting the top half of the fifth. Throw down to second. And that one fouled off down the third baseline and foul. 0-1. Sophomore stands in. He said, who wants it more? Watch out, that one clipped him in the head. Boink. He appears to be all right. That's a positive sign. Will Holland. In yesterday's game, he was the pitcher. Now he gets a chance to hit for the first time. Takes ball one, but man, you call him Hot Sauce Holland because he was dealing like Howie Mandel. Buns deal or no deal. Often Brown. Throw goes over to first, not in time. It slides in safely. And that one fouled off down the third base line. That one, nice play. Can he get two? No. Austin Brown is safe sliding into first, but boy, great play by the second baseman, Blake Van Wagenen. Excuse me, Hudson Weibolt. There were some defensive changes made, but Hudson Weibolt makes the play. Number 7, Blake Van Wagenen, he's the shortstop. Was looking down at the scorecard wrong. Case Martin is 2 up. Wonder what they're discussing. And Case Martin, the young buck. Also known as queso. You gotta love some chips and salsa, but queso, the addition of that. Mwah. And that one on the ground. Can he get past the shortstop? Van Wagenen will not throw it over So 2 are on here in the 5th. And Carter Hightower, a good hack but foul. He was able just to piece it up a bit more. He could have caused some real damage. And there's a strike on the outside. Hightower had shot into center field. A single recorded in the last inning. Time called by the infield umpire, and that's a balk initiated by Monet. And now the bases move up. The base players move up a base. How about that? Austin Brown at third. Case Martin at second. Hightower stands in. And that one clipped him. Take the hit. The bases are loaded with Brantley. A golden opportunity for number 25 in gold. Just a sophomore, but so much potential in the bright young man. And see what Brantley can do here if he can work some magic. And that one, it clipped him. There was no place to put him. Back-to-back hit by pitches. And we got ourselves a 9-1 ball game. The runners will advance the base. This one's getting out of hand. Monet not able to handle the pitches. He's going right for the head. Bases remain loaded. Martin at third. Hightower at second. Brantley at first. Man in the box is Thomas Figueretti. He takes a strike. Monet has just not had the best of days. A tough one. Inconsistent, to say the least. On the bump. And it's a ball. Low and in the dirt. Two and one the count for Figueretti. The bases are loaded. And a bit up and inside, but in the zone nonetheless. 2-2. The count is leveled. That one sent into center field and makes the catch. One run will come across. It is 10-1. Time called. There's two down, but 2 runs have come across. It's 10-1. And look at this. Peyton Robideau, a pitcher, gonna go out and courtesy run for the man over at first. Don't see that every day.
I'd love to see it. See what he can do right here on the right path. We know what he can do on the mound. He can do exceptional things. Friday against Vernon in another. We'll see what he can do right here. He's on the move. It'll be fast. And what a play! What a play! The first base coach in Justin Kruger. And that one sent into shallow center field. It'll drop. Peyton Robideau and company on the move. Carter Hightower coming home. He touches home. Another run across the board for the Wolfpack. It's 11-1. English, the man at first. And Purdue sends one into play, finds the grass, found in the pitcher. And Peyton Robideau, look at that, heads home. The starting pitcher becomes a courtesy runner. And he also has the wheels. That's the story of the day. You don't see that each and every day, and that's pretty awesome. Thomas Purdue reaches. That's exciting. It is all Whitefield here and now. Wyman Shaheen doing exceptional things. You don't want to lift it. You can't drop the hands. You need a line drive here. That's what the goal is. And that one on the ground. And Van Wagenen not able to make the play. And the runners advance. And the bases are still loaded. There's a strike on the inside. Up the middle, Van Wagenen not able to make the play. One comes across. Here's Purdue rounding, touching home. Throw not in time. Here's Will Holland. Wolfpack putting on a show here this afternoon. Will Holland and the Wolfpack doing great things. I know I've already said that probably 100 plus times, but 101 don't hurt. Swing and a miss, strike two. What was that? Will Holland doing some dance moves at home plate. 2 men on. Let's see what Holland can do here. And that one on the ground. Second baseman off the glove. And due to all of the by the Mt Bethel Eagles in the field, it has just continued this top half of the 5th inning. I might be able to go home when the sun's still shining. And Cage Martin looks at strike one. Good pitch by Monet. Shaheen at third. Will Holland at first. And Lofton Brown at second. There's a ball. 1-1 count. center field, having to go back, makes the catch, and that'll do it for the top half of the 5th inning. But the Wolfpack continue to strike. 13-1 Whitefield currently. As we get back for the bottom half of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th, 13-1. Whitefield has the lead. What Tommy and company can do for the 3rd inning work. Now up to the bat. That one inside. There's ball 4. Take your base. There's a strike. Good pitch by Thomas. Big ready. And that one out and into the dugout of Whitefield. That one just on the outside. And back to the dugout goes number 28. One low in the dirt. Number 28 was Peyton Register, who unfortunately just struck out. That one, same place, same result. Boonlot. And he stands in. That one. Hit. A chance for two. There's one. Two. And it is complete. And folks, that'll be your ball game. Your final 13-1 in 5. A promising day for the Wolfpack. On the other hand, the Eagles on their home turf this afternoon struggled. They continue just throwing Hail Marys in desperation. The Eagles 0-11, 0-8 in region play now. They've donuts this season so far. I'm a fan of Krispy Kreme glazed here and there. But, Wolfpack. Now 2 games above 500 at 7-5. 3-game winning streak. And 4-1 in region. The only region loss was against St. Francis, where they split the series. But on Friday, we start the region series with Mount Vernon, a tough squad from Buckhead. We'll see what that brings. But that's the end of today, where the Whitefield Wolfpack, they win in dominating fashion, 13-1. I'm Jack Cunningham. Sun's still out. I can go home. Nah, I love doing this. Every minute. Talking to all of you. But thank you. Good night. Thank you for watching Whitefield Athletics. See you Friday.